it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. How's everybody doing? Hope you are well. And today, we are looking at Spring Susame, who has been released into the game with their own banner here. His banner is here till the 27th, which has got me thinking. This means that they are leaving 5 days at the end of the month to stick in another banner here. Now, I know we're going to be getting the Christmas peccary in return. I was assuming because with the Cocoa banner they had the returns banner running consecutively, they was going to do the same thing. So, what are they going to be sticking in here at the end of the month? It's only really short. Well, I don't know. Maybe a little long for another pre-fest, because a lot of people are still thinking about a Homare return with a unique equipment. Anyway, hair banner is here till the 27th. That number is making me think, what are they sticking in at the end of that? She's a permanent character. The masterpiece is again when you summon her. If you summon her, well, should you summon her? Let's have a look at her kit then, and we will see if we think we should be summoning for this Susame. So, let's have a look again. Look at this lovely little image here. Spring Sparrow. I mean, Susame, I guess that is Sparrow in Japanese. So it is Susame Spring. She is here. Wind, as we expected. Magic, as we expected. In the mid-range as well. She does sit behind Princess Kokoro there, which is a blessing. She can work on a magical team with Princess Kokoro tanking it. First of all then, her Union Burst. Blooming Cyclone. Deals huge magical damage to one enemy character in front of you. In addition, heavy magical damage to all enemies within an area centered on that character. This reminds me of 6-star Yori and their splash damage. Moderately reduces magical defense, slightly increases damage when receiving a crit hit. Let's just have a quick look at that in a little bit more detail here. 300,000 magical damage there to one enemy. It's predominantly single target, but there is a bit of AoE in there too. That number's decent, but it's nowhere near the Spring Kyoka damage figures. Then there's this extra damage here, which is a bit smaller to the enemies around her, the splash damage. What she is used though for mostly is this reducing of the magical defense, 216 there, and increasing the magical crit damage taken. So she did more of a support than a DPS, but the damage is not too bad, as we can see. Okay, so let's move on to her skill 1, which is Swinging Petals. Sounds extremely dangerous. Deals heavy magical damage to all enemies within range. Well, magical petals, well, they might be dangerous. Centered on one enemy character in front of you, and reduces their magical defense again by a small amount. Her skill 1 there, dealing about a third of the damage of main attack of a Union Burst to all enemies, centered around the frontmost enemy. Again, a bit of AoE there, and reducing again their magical defense, 124 there. So, if we move back over here, we can have a look at her skill 2, which is the Spring Wreath, which moderately reduces the physical attack power of all enemies, within range, centering on the one enemy character in front of you. Greatly reduces the physical crit hits, slightly reduces physical crit damage, additional magical defense is reduced, and a small amount of TP is also reduced from the enemy. So quickly we can bring up the skill 2 here. 3080 physical attack reduction, 500 physical crit reduction, 10% physical crit damage reduction, another 124 magical defense down, and 120 TP from enemies centered around the frontmost enemy. So there we go. That is the Spring Susame's kit. As we can see there, she is an okay damage dealer, but her main role here on a wind magical team will be putting down magical defense down and debuffing the opponent and maybe a few opponents around in AoE radius. So, like I said, good damage. She works very well with Spring Kyoka. Pretty crucial for a wind magical team. Very good in deep quests, for example 4-6 wind. But I will put a little caveat on that. Teams have appeared for 4-6 which do not include her. I am pretty happy about this. This team 3 here, I should be able to build if I can borrow the Spring Kyoka. Build up my Explorer Maho, although she doesn't look like she needs building that much. But a 4-star plus with a unique equipment at level 30. So perhaps this Susame isn't quite as crucial as we first thought. She should be somebody that she's really close to the summer units. The summer units which have historically been very good. Last year we got Summer Nenica, which means she's been getting a unique equipment. Holy moly. Which means that if you are low on jewels, I would say less than 2 pities, then potentially you can skip her, hope to borrow her for Deep Quest. There does seem to be a lot of teams out there that can also beat the stages that she's good on without her. Otherwise, she will help you pass some of these stages that the devs have said that you really want you to summon for these characters. Like I said, that other teams have come to light. So there we go, that is Spring Susame. A cute little character. She's very good. As a permanent character though, she might appear, although the chances are pretty low. So let me know what you think of Spring Susame. I am Tokkuri Yashi, and I'll see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey hey.